Welcome to Unscrew English. In today's video, we'll discuss 6 steps that you can follow at home to improve your English pronunciation and fluency. This is a daily guide. These are the steps that you have to do daily, consistently to improve your English. So let's get started. The first step is listening. Think of how a child learns a language. Do they learn the grammar rules? Do they start speaking immediately? No. They begin by listening. Everybody around them speaks in that language. They catch the sounds, they catch the words, they catch the sentence structure, and then they start producing it themselves. Begin by taking out 10 to 15 minutes to listen to English content every day. If you can listen to English content all the time, that is great. Whatever you watch, whether it's reels, whether it's TV shows, try watching them in English. You can listen to podcasts when you are traveling. You can listen to people that inspire you. You can listen to topics that interest you, subjects that you find interesting. हो सकता है initially starting में आपको चीजें समझ ना आए. You might not understand what is being said, but give it a couple of weeks. Rome wasn't built in a day. Give it some time and you will be able to understand the language. First listen with the subtitles and then you can start listening without the subtitles. I'll suggest some TV shows that you can go ahead and watch. I've divided these into 3 categories. First is for beginners, then for intermediate learners, and finally advanced learners. For beginners, if you do not understand any English, these TV shows will really help you. I will link all of them in the description box below. These TV shows are specially created for language learners. So they have very simple language, very simple to understand, easy sentence structures and formation. The second category is intermediate learners. If you're an intermediate learner and you understand some English that is being said, then you can go ahead and watch TV shows like Friends, Big Bang Theory, Modern Family. All of these TV shows are great options because the language here is simple, conversational. It reflects everyday conversation, language that we use in our everyday lives. If you're an advanced learner, then you can go ahead and watch period dramas. Period dramas are a great option because the language doesn't really match what we speak today, yet it has some really amazing vocabulary, advanced vocabulary, different accents. If you want to get into accents, you can watch Peaky Blinders because it has a completely different accent. If you want advanced vocabulary, formal vocabulary, you can get into The Crown. The second step is shadowing. Now, what is shadowing? Shadowing is when you listen to something and you repeat it in the same way, in the same manner. When you repeat something in the same way, it improves your tone, it improves your intonation, and it improves your pronunciation. Now, let's say you are watching whatever episode, whatever podcast you have already listened to once. You can re-listen to it, you can listen to it again, but this time, pause the video and then shadow. So pause the video, listen to a sentence and then repeat it. Initially, you might find it extremely difficult or funny or weird to do it, but give it some time. Once you start doing it every day, you'll start enjoying it, trust me. There are also multiple shadowing videos that a lot of people put out there on YouTube, which are free of cost. Just go ahead, watch those videos and shadow. The third step is read aloud. Read aloud simply means to read something out loud. You can pick any paragraph, you can pick any novel, आप उसको जोर-जोर से पढ़ना start करो. This will not only improve your reading skills, but it will also improve your pronunciation and speaking skills. While you are reading out loud, start recording yourself and listen back to it. It might sound odd initially, but you will start liking it. You will be able to catch your own mistakes. The best part about listening back to yourself is that you will be able to understand your own mistakes. आपको आपकी grammar mistakes समझ आ जाएंगी, आपको आपकी pronunciation mistakes समझ आ जाएंगी, and it will be extremely helpful. You can simply record on WhatsApp and send those to yourself. आपको किसी और को भेजने की भी जरूरत नहीं है, आप अपने आप उसको सुन सकते हो. The next step is vocabulary. Whatever you're listening to, whether it's a podcast, a speech, or a TV show, you might not understand each and every word. There will be some words that are new to you. So be curious. Whenever we learn vocabulary, you have to focus on 3 things. You have to focus on the pronunciation, you have to focus on the meaning, and you have to focus on the usage. So let's say you came across a word that's new to you. First, you go ahead, look at the meaning. You can find the meaning on Cambridge Dictionary, Oxford Learners Dictionary. Search it up. Meaning आ गया, meaning समझ आ गया. Look at its pronunciation next. How is it pronounced? How is it said? After you've looked at the pronunciation, you have to look at the usage of the sentence. Usage हमें कब समझ आएगा जब हम उसको एक sentence में use करेंगे. And that is why it is important to form a sentence whenever you learn a new vocabulary word. Otherwise, you have understood the meaning, you have understood the pronunciation, but आपको ये नहीं पता कि उस word को use कैसे करना है एक sentence में. And that is why it is extremely important to focus on all these three aspects when it comes to learning vocabulary. Another way of improving your vocabulary is describing activity. In this activity, you can look at any object that is there in your room and you have to describe it in 3 words. You can't describe it in 1 word or 2 words. That's extremely easy. But when you have to think of 3 words, it becomes typical, it becomes difficult. For example, if I talk about my phone, how can I describe my phone? It is essential because all my work happens on my phone. It is essential. Then another adjective to describe my phone could be addictive. It's addictive. As soon as I wake up in the morning, the first thing I do is pick up my phone and start using it. So it's addictive. What could be another adjective that you can use to describe your phone? Leave it in the comments below. The next step is to think in English. Thinking in English helps us speak more naturally. But how can you think in English? The first thing you can do is whatever action you're doing at the moment, you can think about it in English in your head. For example, right now I'm recording a video. I can say it in my head. If you're tying your shoes, you can think about it in English and say, okay, right now I'm tying my shoes. I'm eating breakfast at the moment. And that is how you will be able to describe your daily routine and daily conversations, and you'll be able to think about it in English. The last step is speaking. जो भी आज आपने सीखा, अगर आपने आज 3 vocabulary के words सीखे, try using them in your speech. But don't just speak, record yourself. When you record yourself and listen back to it, as I said, you are able to catch your mistakes, you are able to understand your pronunciation errors. अगर आपको कुछ word नहीं याद आ रहा है, आपको कुछ बोलना है, लेकिन आपको उसका word नहीं पता है, तो go again, check. Use your dictionaries, use ChatGPT, use Google to improve, to learn. आप रिकॉर्डिंग के साथ साथ स्पीच टू टेक्स्ट ऑप्शन भी यूज कर सकते हो. स्पीच टू टेक्स्ट ऑप्शन इज अ ग्रेट ऑप्शन. You can just open notes, or you can open ChatGPT, or you can open any doc file that you have and you can start speaking. जो भी आप बोलोगे वो टेक्स्ट के फॉर्म में कन्वर्ट करता रहेगा. इट विल टेल यू वेयर योर प्रोनाउंसिएशन लैक्स. क्योंकि अगर कोई वर्ड आपने कुछ और बोला लेकिन टेक्स्ट में कुछ और आया, दैट मीन्स यू आर प्रोनाउंसिंग दैट वर्ड इनकरेक्टली. I hope this video helped. I know I talked about a lot of things in this video, but even if you're able to do 3 or 4 of them every day, you will see an immense difference in your pronunciation, your fluency, and your speaking. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, then please like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you next time. Keep unscrewing English with me.